Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and it's another Learning Infinity Batrep.
We work so you can play. Learning Infinity Batrep.
Today I have Derrick all the way from Burlington, right?
Correct.
All right, that's a long drive, probably about 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, and he's here to play a couple of games of Infinity, and he's brought Combined and Aleph.
Yes.
All vanilla.
All vanilla.
So we're going to start today with his Combined army against a new Ariadna force that I have never before played. Hence, Learning Infinity Batrep. I'll probably make lots of mistakes, but I've got to try it out because it's a new army that I just got, and it's freshly painted. I think it was Blue Table Painting that got it all painted up for us, so very happy with it. We've got to show it off and just have some variety here.
This is a theme for you, isn't it?
What?
New armies.
Yeah, new army. Yeah. Just it kind of forces you to learn everything and probably make the most mistakes possible. But what are you going to do? So let's take a look at the armies and the scenario. So on this side we have my new Ariadna force. This is the Caledonian Highlanders, I think is what the name of the sectorial is. So we have two combat groups. And I have a lot of stuff to choose from, and there's a lot of cheap stuff. So it was actually hard to build this list. So what we have here is we have our regular Scots Guard. I'm just going to forget the names of everything. And these are all Scots Guard here. We got two. This is a link team of 5. We got 2 with the DEPs. They're one use only. They're good within 8 inches, and they're explosive and AP, so they're really good anti-armor. Or, you know, a regular guy too, it'll hurt them. And they also have 2 submachine guns each. We have 2 guys with AP marksman rifles. So they're just basically rifles with, I think they're AP. I think that's basically what it is. And we have a missile launcher, which is AP and explosive. And since they're in a link team, they'll get their +3 ballistic skill, +1 burst, and 6th sense, which will be nice. And also +3 for discover rolls. And then we have the Cameronian irregular dog face guy. And he's got 2 chain rifles and super jump and total immunity. We've got a doctor and an engineer. And the engineer, I gave the upgrade, which I don't remember what it does. Oh, yes. It was the, I'm gonna go check it right now. Okay, I got it. It's the adhesive, it's not an adhesive launcher, it's the Kazone or Cannons thing. And he has 2 uses in it, and it basically has the adhesive special ammunition. So he fires and sticks guys there. Then we have 2 camo markers. And over here in our second combat group, we got William Wallace and some Highlanders. And they're just ready to go. We got a boarding shotgun, chain rifle, and then just regular rifle. These guys, these 3 are all irregular and impetuous. And William Wallace is regular and frenzy, so he will become impetuous. And these guys can be a link team, but I can't when I already have one. I really wish I could have 2 link teams, because then I would bring them as well.
But you could switch them.
Now on this side we have Derrick's Combined army. It's just vanilla, so why don't you walk us through what we have here?
Okay, we've got the Preda, the chain rifle. He's in a group all by himself because I had extra points and that seemed like a place to put him.
He's irregular and impetuous.
Irregular and impetuous, so he likes to go running at things that kills him. Got 2 siege soldiers, just give me some extra orders. They start out as these markers. I can spend an order to pop them out, or next turn they pop out automatically.
Or as an ARO they can pop out.
Exactly.
If they see anything, basically.
We got the baggage guy, 2 light flamethrowers, Imatron, who just gives me an order if he manages to stick the landing on deployment, which never really happens. I got the Vector Hacker, the Void Vector, and he's got hacking device, multispectral visor, level 2, super jump, multi-terrain, mimetism, and he's got the cool Exo rule. Yeah, I can't talk. If he takes a wound, he's only got 1. He goes straight to death.
But he's got higher armor than normal.
Yeah, he's got 3 armor. So
basically extra beefy, harder to hurt, but once you hurt it, he's dead.
Yeah, he's got squishy insides, like all our other bugs. And then you've got the Void Operator. He's got a 360 visor, X visor as well. I guess he's got like super headset on him. Super jump, Exora model as well, Exora rule as well. And who else do we have?
The camo marker.
We got the camo marker, who
we won't reveal.
We'll surprise you with later. And Agualo, who has a nano screen that I'll get out when we play. Nice.
And a drone.
Yeah, and a drone. The R drone. He's just mimetism, multi-terrain repeater.
So a cheap order and so good for the hacker.
Yeah, so that he doesn't have to
get out front.
And, you know, rely on that armor that will fail.
Yeah.
Squish it.
Yeah, exactly. And here is a table that we're playing on. Of course, the table mat provided by frontlinegaming.org. You can go check them out. I'll put a link in the video description below. We were really loving these mats, and this is a relatively new one that we got from them, the Barren Wasteland. We're going to be getting more from them as well, so we can have even more variety in the mats, but they're great. I love the quality. So check them out, frontlinegaming.org. And we're nice and packed as usual. Very asymmetrical table, which is what we like to do. And we're going to be playing the Lifeblood scenario. And that's basically where there's 6 boxes. We're going to use consoles just because I had 6 matching consoles. And they're supposed to all scatter from the middle, but we just placed them ourselves because I've tried scattering them before and they end up like grouping together and stuff. And I know that that can be okay, but I wanted to actually get a couple on the high ground, and then we got the 4 right here. So basically the way it works is a specialist troop needs to check them, and then you need to destroy them. But you can only destroy them with decharges, explosive, and viral, and like K2 ammunition, I think it is. And so you're limited in how you can blow them up. And in a normal scenario, in a normal like tournament, you get points for at least checking the same number or more than your opponent. But really, in this case, what's going to matter is either that you've checked more than your opponent, which gets you 3 points, or you've destroyed more than your opponent, which gives you 4 points. Because if you destroy the same number, you both get the same number of points, and that doesn't really equate to anything in a one-off game. And once again, a specialist needs to check it with a regular willpower as an order, not an ARO. It does not permit the ARO in this case. Other than that, the scenario is pretty straightforward. There's 2 classified objectives, and we have not yet chosen sides or anything. Lieutenant, roll off. 20 and 16. I think we both failed.
Both failed.
All right, so re-roll.
I've never had that.
1. 14.
Oh, I missed it.
You missed it? All right, so I win with a 1. I will choose who goes first. So Derrick gets to choose who deploys first and what side he gets.
I'm going to take this side, put you over there, and I'm going to let you put your boys down first.
All right. And we are deployed. I had to deploy first. I kept one thing in reserve, which I kept this camo marker, which has infiltration, and so I placed it there afterwards. Other than that, I got my link team right here. It's got a place to link leader. These guys could start as a link team, but that's not really necessary if you're going to go first, because if you go second, then he might try to put his guys up in such a way that they run up and into line of fire because they're all impetuous, and you make them a link team to avoid that, so they're no longer impetuous. And then you can switch the link team over to the one that you wanted after they move up. And so we have a link team here. We've got another camo marker here. We got our engineer, all the Highlanders and William Wallace. We got our big dog boy with his 2 chain rifles, and we got our doctor. He's ready to heal something. And the other thing, maybe I should put him with these guys. Whatever. He's a specialist, so I really need him for the actual mission. And then on the combined side, he held this infiltrator in reserve and put the camo marker right there. And other than that, we've just got our repeater on this side with our hacker over here. We got a couple seed embryos, which will change into other guys later on. Got our impetuous guy, our baggage guy, and everybody else is just deployed. Am I missing anybody? No, that is it. And I get to choose who goes first, so I will go first, because that makes the most sense to me. So, we're now into Ariadna, turn 1. Forgot to mention, he tried to deploy his, what's this thing called?
Imatron.
The Imatron, and it scattered off the board.
Yes.
So already, 4 points. First blood for Ariadna. So to start, I have 4 impetuous guys. I've got the dog-faced guy, and then 3 of the Highlanders. They have to move forward first, and they have to move forward with their first short skill. So they have to move forward towards the nearest enemy, which is pretty much just straightforward, and then he'll spend his second to move again. I'm not too worried about being out in the open because they're all irregular, so I'm going to have to give them one more order anyways. And the guy with the rifle will just move up to here. Definitely no AROs yet.
No.
Same thing with the next one. Move. Dog-faced man, the Cameronian, he's moved 6-4, so he's going to move here, and then I'll just stick him right here for now. This camo marker is irregular, so I'm just going to use this order right now. It's going to move to here. And that does bring me into line of fire of this camo marker, who can see me because I'm technically this high. Did you want to ARO?
You did your second move, right? So it's just a straight face for me. Oh no, because
you're basically, your only ARO would be discover, which would reveal you.
Yeah, no, I don't really think I want to discover you.
You don't want to do a mutual discovery?
No.
All right. This guy's a regular as well, so I'm just going to move him. No, we do have... actually, hold on. Oh, no, we can see each other, so hold on. I'm going to reconsider that. I'm going to move him here, where you can see me, with the guy with the chain rifle.
Sure.
And how do you want to ARO?
I will dodge.
Okay. And then I will fire my rifle at you. So I got 3 shots at Ballistic Skill 13, and he's got 1 dodge at PH 13, so here we go. Oh, you fail yours, and I crit. And hit you twice. Damage 13, and armor 0, so beat 13s. Yes and yes, so he's just unconscious.
Do you want me to take him off for...
No, we'll leave him on, because there are classified objectives like that do the coup de grace. So, unless we both have to agree to remove dead guys, so we're not going to do that. This guy's also a regular. He's going to move up to here. That does give that guy an ARO, but he's only got an electric pulse, so the only ARO he could do is change facing. Does he want to do that?
Or dodge.
Or dodge. I'm not shooting, I already moved. So.
Oh, yeah. So, change facing.
All right.
I see you.
And this chain rifle guy is going to move up to here and just kind of make his facing like this. The Cameronian dog face guy is going to move up to here with his double chain rifle. He's irregular as well, so he has to use his order. This link team is going to go. I'll make this guy. They only move 4-2, so I measured 6 inches is up to there. So they're just following the leader. The leader, following the leader, wherever he may go. Any arrows?
I cannot see you.
All right. They're going to activate again. That guy in the front is going to stay the link team leader, and he's going to just move to here with everybody behind him as usual. That's the first short skill. So he's going to reveal his camo marker to be a
shrouded.
A shrouded. So it has a combi rifle, and it can see this guy who is not the link leader, and he is going to reveal him and execute a shoot skill, or a shoot a shoot skill with his camo marker against that. So I have to then go again. My second short skill will be another movement because the guy who's the link leader can't see him anyways. I'm just going to have him facing this way.
Let's do 6, 12, so we're 15.
So Ballistic Skill 12 up to 15, and he hits with that's a 9.
Yeah.
So damage 13, but somehow these guys have armor 3. So yeah, they're medium infantry, so I guess that's why. So I got to beat a 10. Oh, sad face. So that was this guy, knocked unconscious. Doesn't break the link, but does bring my link team. I no longer have the +3 ballistic skill, which kind of sucks. So this link team's going to activate again, and they're going to do a move. This guy's going to stay the leader, but he's going to stay and cover the entire movement in relation to this guy. So they're just going to move less than their 4 inches, except for this guy. He'll move over to there, and missile launcher over to here. Just has to stay zone of control of him. ARO from this guy.
Lay mine.
Oh, he is a mine layer. Oh no!
No, he's not a mine layer. He just has anti-personnel mines.
Right. Yeah.
So, but well, there's a difference.
Yeah, there's a difference.
I didn't deploy with the mine.
Oh no! So he drops the mine. Then I'm going to fire 2 submachine guns into him. It'll give me a total burst 5. 3 submachine gun +1 for being 2 submachine guns, and +1 for being in the link team. So my ballistic skill is normally 12, but he's got camo and cover, but I'm in good distance, so I need 9 or less. So 2. Oh, only 2. He's got cover, so 13 down to 10, so beat a 10 twice. He better not. Oh, you did! You did! Oh no! He's going to choose to fail his guts roll and just go prone. Oh, that mine's right there. That's going to hurt. So I have one more order for this combat group. It's the one that William Wallace contributed. I'm going to use it on this guy to get him out of the open. And he's just going to move to here. And he'll turn so he's facing like this. So if they come around this corner, you can see them. Okay, I'm going to reveal this camo marker to be Uxia McNeil. It's limited camo, so I can't re-camo her, and she doesn't gain the benefits from camo like the -3. And she doesn't have mimetism, so she's just normal. She's going to do a move in such a way that she's kind of facing this way, and then she's going to attempt to check this box. Willpower 13. She got it. She's going to spend another order, and she's going to place a decharge on it. I'm just going to use this burnt marker to show that. She can't detonate the decharge, only an engineer can. And I can't destroy these in the first turn, so I'm just going to place it now and destroy it next time. And for her second short skill, she's going to move to here. For her next order, she's going to move, because a single move won't get her in base contact with this. Cut myself off, I love it. But she'll move over to this side of it. Yeah. She doesn't fit, so she'll move over to that side. So for her next order, she's going to check that one and then move. So willpower 13. She got it. And then her move is just going to be over to here. And then for her next order, she'll place a D-charge, and then she's going to move over to here. I'm going to use a Lieutenant Special Order to make this guy the team leader, the link leader. Hey, the Cameronian guy is going to move, and he's going to go through this little bridge. There's a little opening there. And he's going to end up right here, and he's going to face like this.
Come around the corner, each chamber.
And that is the end of Ariadna turn 1, so not bad. I managed to knock out one of his guys, but it was the guy in the other combat group, so his order wasn't really contributing anyways.
But I lost my Imatron, whose order was...
Yeah, you lost the Imatron in your deployment, but I didn't do that. And unfortunately didn't kill this guy. He, you know, he laid the mine, and I should have killed him. 5 shots, only hit twice, and it was like almost a 50-50 chance, like 45% chance of hitting him, and I only hit him twice out of 5. And... other than that, and then he made it. Yeah,
I thought he was going to die. That's why I laid the mine.
It was armor 0.
Back.
Yeah, well, the mine is definitely better than shooting back, anyways. And then I lost a guy to him actually revealing and shooting him. So this guy is a key player so far. But I did manage to check 2 of the supply boxes and set D charges. So that's going to give me a serious advantage in the turns to come as we go into combined turn 1.
Kasuda.
What is that?
The Kasuda.
What is the Kasuda?
Carl from Carl's painting guy. Carl Cura Painting?
Yeah.
Just painted this for me. It's
what is it?
It's an airdrop troop. It's a tag.
Does it explode when it lands?
It's the one that explodes when it lands.
Oh no!
So when you didn't move William, I was like, yeah, William's not moving.
Oh no, this is bad. This is very bad. He's got a pH of 17. Roll a 20. Oh, he makes it. So when he lands, he explodes, and it hits the engineer. Oh no, I clipped a wing. I'm sorry.
Is that foreshadowing?
I don't know. But I just touched it and it fell off.
It's alright. They don't blow on very well.
If you kill my engineer, can set off the D charges, then that's gonna suck. So for AROs, these guys can't see him, but the engineer can. So I'm obviously gonna ARO and fire at him, but I'm also getting exploded in the face. So I'm going to ARO with my thing that does adhesive. If I can immobilize this guy, that would be huge. Now I'm going to get exploded in the face, and I'm going to die.
And my poor placement, I didn't push far enough to get William Wallace, so I'm going to lose 111 points to...
Well, you don't lose it, because you still get the order. But it's still only BS...
Explosive CC weapon comes up and hacks him to bits.
That's true, that's true. My adhesive launch, it's an adhesive thing, but it's only good past 8 inches. And so I'm only 0 at this, so his ballistic skill of 11 is all I got. So this roll is one of those rolls where it like determines the game.
Where it's gonna make me very sad because I deployed poorly because I wanted to do this big boom, and now the big boom's gonna be in your face.
Yeah, but you still get a pH roll on top of this.
Yes, I do.
But it's pH minus 6, so
which I have to 55.
I have to make my 11, and you've got to fail it. So we do the math on that. That's 55% times 45%. So I'm looking at about a 25% success rate with this. So it's not likely.
Yeah.
So it's not likely.
Yeah.
But if it works, it's superb. I don't even want to roll it. This is just making me nervous. Ballistic skill 11.
I don't want to make it.
I make it!
Oh,
I make it!
No.
All right, so now we can forget that 25% thing. Yeah. Now I have a 45% chance.
So I'm at minus 6. I'm a 17. I need an 11.
Oh, pH of 17! Yeah. That is so ridiculously high. You rolled a 15 for your landing. Anybody else would have scattered like 10 inches because of that.
Okay, so I got to get under an 11.
You got it under 11. Otherwise, no, not under. 11 or under.
11 or under. And use your dice.
No! Use your own die! Okay. All right, do it! Oh! He is adhesive! He is immobilized! You are immobilized! You are immobilized! Immobilized! Woohoo! Immobilized! Now let's see if my engineer somehow survives the explosive landing. That would be even sadder. So now I take 3 armor checks because it was explosive. Damage 14. I have 1 armor, so I'm down to 13. I have a doctor not too far away. So I just have to make 2 of these, but that's not likely, so I'm just going to roll it because I'm just assuming that I'm dead. So I got to beat 13. No. Yeah, he's very dead.
Good! All because I wanted to explode.
Well, you know what? As much as, I definitely got the better end of that deal. I'm not going to try to... But what is nice is I'm just going to take these D charges off because I have no way to detonate them. So you did at least delay some of the objectives, even if you did just...
At the cost of a third of my army.
111-point model, who still is going to provide his order.
He does.
He's been reduced to an order monkey.
Yes.
You do have an engineer, though, right?
No.
Oh, just a hacker.
Just a hacker.
So he's immobilized for the rest of the game.
So I'm going to move this guy here. This nano screen goes with him.
What does a nanoscreen do?
It provides cover.
Does it have to be placed in a
It's always, when he's moving, it always goes to where he needs it to be. But in arrow, if I dodge, that's when it'll move. So if you can sneak up behind him or on a line that doesn't clip the nano screen, then and I dodge, then the nano screen comes into place.
But if you fire back at me, then you don't.
But if I fire back at you, it doesn't move. And his second order is going to be.
Yeah, second short skill. He's going to move out because none of my guys. Oh wait, well I have the boarding shotgun.
That's
guy.
what I was thinking.
But I was looking at this big team.
Yeah.
So
I'll just
stay
second
there.
order will come like.
He's going to move out for a second short skill or a second order, and I will ARO with this guy by firing a long range boarding shotgun. Or maybe I should just dodge. I'm actually going to declare a dodge for him instead of a shoot. And then what are you going to do for your second short skill?
Shoot.
All right. So he's got a multi-rifle, so he's going to do 2 shots at DA. He's in his sweet spot, and I'm not in cover, so he's going to be +3. I have a physical of 14, though.
So
he's got 2 shots at 15, and I've got 1 at 14. Go ahead. Oh, no!
Now I roll good.
And I make it. He's just going to dodge over to here. This guy's going to declare a short skill of shoot. And he can see this guy and nobody else, and I will AR with this guy with burst 2 because he's in a link team, shooting back at him with my marksman rifle. And then for a second short skill, he's going to do nothing. We're both at ballistic skill 12 with our modifiers. He's got 4 shots though, and I get 2.
Oh.
Hit, and hit with 11 being the highest. So if I roll a crit, he'll negate all of those. A 9. So I negate 2 of them because there was one lower than that. Oh. So I get hit twice. So 2 armor rolls. It's damage 15. I've got cover, so down to 12, and I got 3 armor, so down to 9. Gotta beat a 9 twice. He's dead completely. Well, my link team isn't doing much. They have much more potential than this, but not doing it yet. And this hacker is going to activate and move. He's going to second short skill. Will move again.
So I made a mistake. He's not 4-4. He's 6-2. So
gets him to the same place. He's going to activate him again, and he's going to do a data scan on this guy. Now, what is a data scan? It is a classified objective, and it's a willpower -3 roll. And he didn't have to tell me it was a willpower. It was just, it's obvious when you say, I'm going to do a willpower -3 roll against that guy that does nothing. Then you know it's a classified objective. So he's going to try that against this guy. Willpower 13 down to 10. Oh, wasted order. He's going to spend another order and try it again. He wants that point. Now that I can't stop, he got it.
Got it.
With a crit. He really got that data. Yeah. Yep, it's a wolf man wearing a kilt.
Yep.
That's definitely what it is.
Big hairy.
And then he's going to move his second short skill.
Back to here.
And he did declare that before we rolled it first. Yeah. This guy's going to activate. He's going to move up just enough to see this guy, but not the missile launcher guy. And so now he is visible. Yeah. This is the other marksman, so it's the same one. So I got to do an arrow. Let me just think for a second. No, my best bet is to fire back because my pH is 12, and so is my ballistic skill. So if I fire and I get 2 rolls at 12, and if I dodge, I only get 1. So I will fire back. And you're going to fire at me with your heavy machine gun again?
You betcha.
Okay, 4 shots at 12. Ooh, not as good.
2.
6 and a 5. And I got 2 at 12, and a 5 and a 4. So the 5s cancel each other.
Yep.
And your 6 beats my 4.
Yep.
So damage 15 minus armor of 3 and cover.
6 and
so
9.
So we're down to 9. So I need to beat a 9. Oh, unconscious. So the link team is broken because it's down to 2 models.
I'm gonna move and shoot. So I'll just push this here for a second.
Just move out, keeping that in front.
Yeah.
So yes, mobile cover basically.
You betcha.
And then as my arrow, he's going to dodge. William Wallace can actually see him from all the way over there. So he's going to fire a long-range combi rifle.
I'll let William Wallace.
And he is going to fire 2 double action into the guy who's dodging. So you got 2 shots at 15 or less.
Oh,
2 hits.
You should be able to dodge that.
Yeah, and I need my pH of 14. I do, so I totally dodge it. So he'll dodge by moving forward and grabbing some cover. And then William Wallace gets to take a shot too. And William Wallace will fire. His ballistic skill 13 down to 4 because of the range and the cover. So I got to roll 4 or less.
Feel the crit.
Nope, it's a miss. And the Imatron guy is going to activate. Spin an order on moving.
Icatron.
Ichatron?
Ichatron.
Sorry, not Imatron.
Ichatron or something like that. Imatron was the one that fell off the board.
Oh, that's right.
And
he's just going to stay right there.
That's it.
And so that is it for the end of combined turn 1. Now, it looked pretty bad, didn't it? Pretty dire. This guy got immobilized. But you think it's dire, but you actually unconscious my lieutenant.
Oh! Oh, that's not cool.
No, this was my lieutenant right here.
Oh.
That's why I was thinking of dodging. But then I realized that it just had a good shot at. I thought with armor 3 and cover and a link team, all that he would have had a chance, but
I thought with armor 8 jumping down, dropping a big mine on people, I'd be okay too. So I guess the turn turned out to be maybe a little bit fairer.
Yeah. So it's a good thing in my first turn I discovered 2 of these because that's putting me in the lead, and so really you have to catch up with that. But now I'm lost a lieutenant, and so I'm going to be down to 2 orders. So that kind of sucks. Okay, so I have 4 impetuous guys. These 3 Highlanders and the Cameronian. And I'm definitely not going to be spending the 2 other orders I have to stop them from being impetuous. Besides, I want all those extra orders anyways. So I will do them first and see what happens. So this guy will go first. He has to move towards the nearest enemy, which is right there. But he can't see him. So that does expose him to this guy. So ARO.
ARO.
You're going to fire.
You betcha.
And I will fire a normal shot from the boarding shotgun, so that way if I hit, I also hit the guy behind him. Yeah, because we go straight there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, quite easily hits the other guy. So he gets 1 shot at 16, and I'll get 2 shots at -6, so I'm down to 4. Why don't you do yours first? Okay, I can't beat that unless I roll 4s.
Here's the...
Oh, I got a 3 though. I got a 3, so you hit me. Damage 13, -1, so down armor, I gotta beat a 12. Nope, I'm unconscious. This is shaping up to be a good turn.
He's standing on the box.
So the Cameronian's going to move to here, staying in cover the whole time. So all these guys can see him, including the seed embryo. So you can react by...
within 8.
Oh, you have to be within 8? I thought just line of fire or zone of control.
Oh yeah.
So he could reveal if you want.
He can reveal. Well, he...
So this guy's going to re-ARO by flamethrowering. This guy will fire 1 combi rifle. And the seed embryo will hatch. And then I'm going to drop 2 chain rifles, like so. So I hit all 3 of these guys twice automatically. So no face-to-face rolls, it's all just normal rolls. So the 1 shot from the combi rifle is up to ballistic skill 15. He hits. So damage 13 minus my armor of 3. And I get it.
Yay, you made an armor save.
Then the light flamethrower that hits him is damage 13 minus my armor of 3, but it is fire. So if I fail the first one, I have to keep going. So I got to beat a 10. I beat it!
Oh, the same roll!
Right. So now we have 3 guys getting hit with the chain rifle, 2 of them out in the open, 1 has cover. Preda is to beat 10 twice to not be dead.
Oh, because he doesn't have cover, does he?
Oh, he doesn't have cover. He has to beat 13 twice. Sorry. No, he's dead. So he is just removed. Baggage guy is armor 1, so he has to beat 12 twice. Nope. He beats it once, so he's unconscious.
So he's unconscious. 3 armor.
3 armor and cover.
And cover.
So he has to beat 7. So beat 7 twice.
Don't die.
Oh, unconscious.
No, he's...
Sorry, he's extra, so he doesn't. He passes directly to the dead state. This Highlander's impetuous, so he's going to move up to here towards the nearest enemy, which will expose him to this guy. He's going to arrow by firing at him, and then I will, what the heck, I'm going to fire my rifle at you. So I'm at ballistic skill 7, he's at 16, but I get 3 and he only gets 1. So do yours first, 16. So 6, so I gotta roll 7s basically. Oh, 6, 9, and 18. So your 6 beats my 6.
Yeah.
13 minus 1 armor. So beat a 12. I do.
Oh, there.
They're dogged, so that gives them courage, so they don't have to make a willpower roll. No guts roll. And then we got this guy who's got a chain rifle. He's gonna move out to here. So he's going to ARO by firing. I only have a chain rifle and close combat weapon, so I'm just going to move again to here. So this is something that came up a while back, and I thought I had the answer, but now I'm not. We've double checked it, and it's really hard to see. In your active turn, when you dodge, do you get to move? So, for example, I move 4 inches out to here. He's going to fire at me, and I could declare a dodge. But in the ARO, it's very clear. When you declare a dodge, if you make it, you get to move half your movement. But in the active turn, when you actually read the wording in the wiki, it's kind of...
It says you can move the remainder of your movement, but it doesn't specify that you're getting the second half of your movement, as opposed to moving your first movement and maybe you were shot halfway through.
Yeah.
So at the halfway point, okay, I moved 2 inches, I got my shot, or I was shot at, and I continue moving my 2 inches for a total of 4, or is it I moved 4 inches.
Declare dodge and then move 4 inches again.
And the remainder of my move would be 4 inches because that's the second half. And because they're not clear on whether that second half of the order is a short skill or not.
Yeah, we've always played it that if you dodge, you don't get to, like, that's your short skill. You don't get to move as part of that dodge. Yeah. See, it's because it's listed under the short skills, not the short movement skills. So basically I do a short movement skill and a short skill. So my short movement was move up 4 inches. And then my short skill is a dodge. So that's the way we've played it. Yep. If you have a definite answer, meaning there's somewhere that we're missing, and not just an argument based on the wording, because the wording is poor. The wording could be taken. Yeah, it's been translated, and there's a new edition coming out, so I'm sure maybe it'll get clarified there.
It's going to be a moot point in like 4 months.
Yeah, exactly. But anyways, so we play it this way, that he doesn't get to move if he wants to dodge. So I'm just going to stay there and dodge and try to stay alive.
Been doing good.
So at this range, he has to hit me with a 10 or a less, and I have a pH of 14, so I've got the better chance here. So go ahead, you do your roll first.
I haven't rolled a 10 yet this game that I've needed 10s.
20. Ugh. And I dodge it.
Dodge the miss.
And you might wonder, well, wait a second, he missed his roll, so what is the advantage of making yours or failing it? And my answer to that would be, that dodge roll applies to every ARO. So if he had 4 guys all firing at me, I would roll once, and he'd have to beat that with all 4 of them. So if I rolled like a crit, like a 14 on my pH, all the guys would have a hard time hitting me. So I just realized, doing all the math and stuff, I killed his only specialist, and so I technically have no way to lose this game, because that gives me...
The best I can do is my other classified, which gives me 2. I've got no way of checking the boxes, and I can't blow up boxes that I haven't checked.
Yeah, and I've checked more than you, so that gives me 3 points. Yeah. I think. We'll double check, but hold on, it's right here. If I have... Oh, it's 4. I get 4 points for checking the same number or more than you.
Yeah, so you've won.
So I will automatically win. But... we'll see. I'm going to finish my turn, and then we'll kind of see what we're going to do after that. Because I want to use both my orders on William Wallace, not to make him the lieutenant, but to have him move and hack to pieces this thing. Because I automatically hit him, and I'm going to do it twice, and he's got an explosive close combat weapon, but this thing's got an armor of 8. So he's got to make 6 armor rolls, and but he's got to beat only a 6. We'll do it 3 at a time. So beat a 6. He's got 3 structure points. Go!
1, 2, 3!
Oh, that's a 9. Oh, you made the first 3. Okay, fail this. Those are low rolls, though.
I know, this is scary.
This is the second one. Second one, do I kill it?
16, 18, 19.
Oh, 1. He takes 1.
Hey, I got it. I called it. 18.
Oh, 16, 18. So you take 1 structure point.
1 structure.
So even immobilized, William Wallace is having a hard time killing that. And that ends Ariadna turn 2. What? At this point, really, you have a coup de grace. Is that your other classified?
Yeah, the classified is.
So you could get it pretty easily. Run out here, coup de grace him, and you'd have 2 points.
And
I'm still at loss of
lieutenant. Effectively against the loss of lieutenant, and still lose. I tag. He was the guy that was supposed to save the day.
Yeah. So good game.
Good game.
That just gives us more time for the next game.
Exactly.
But this is Infinity. I have to say. I wonder if the next edition will change. I don't think it will,
like
because
when you need a 2, you'll get a 2.
Yeah. That was my favorite moment.
That was awesome.
Not even because I made it, because it would have been my favorite moment even if I failed. Although I admit it would be a little less...
I got greedy. I wanted the template to explode.
Oh, you had no reason not to worry. Like, I still had to hit you on 11 or less, and you had a pH of 17. Yep. Like, it really wasn't too greedy. Because where else would you go? Because if you went anywhere else, then in my turn, I would just like pop out and go thunk and adhesive. Although, if you had managed to kill my lieutenant.
I could have dropped down here safely out of LOS and kind of came around the corner, but eventually you would have shot back with that guy because I needed.
And he's better. He's better if you're further than 8 inches away.
And I needed his. Well, yeah, but then I would have been face to face too because I would have been shooting.
That's true. That's true.
The drawback to that being, I needed that engineer dead because I needed those DA charges gone.
Yeah, the D charges you did get rid of them, so that worked in your favor. You killed my lieutenant, but then you just didn't have.
No, I put this list together just so I could put that guy on the table, so I had 1 specialist. Mm-hmm. I didn't even have an engineer to keep him going. I had a hacker just to make sure you didn't immobilize him. Yeah. But you did it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, the old-fashioned
glue. Crazy glue.
Yeah, crazy glue.
Crazy glue.
He's like, oh, I can't move. All right, well, I hope that you enjoyed this. Stay tuned for another battle report. We're going to play again. This will be in the vault at the link below, so go ahead and click that. If you're not a vault member, of course, you can still click it and sign up for a free 7-day trial. And get access to all of our Infinity battle reports and narrative campaigns and everything else. This is Matthew from MiniWarGaming. Thanks for watching, and happy wargaming.